Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Mama Llama AG, and happy first day of spring. Before I get my girls in their spring attire, I thought it would be fun to do a little video, which I haven't done in a while. They are in their pajamas. So pajamas slash loungewear. So before I get them dressed for spring, I wanted to do this video and just chit chat about their pajama selections. So we're gonna go and get started from the modern girls. So I have Ashlyn's room all made up, and I have the outdoor cafe all made up with lights, and then I'll do my historicals. So let's go ahead and get started. So first up we have Greer, and Greer is dressed in Kira's pajamas, and I think these pajamas are so cute. It's beautiful, I think, with her tan skin tone and her coral color lips, and beautiful with her hair. And of course they have the little koala slippers. I think this is just so adorable, and Greer is a gorgeous doll, whether you keep her in character or you change up her character. She's great as a modern doll, also as a historical. I've seen some people switch her over to a historical doll, and I think that she is beautiful either way. If you hear rumbling in the background, it is my dog and cat chasing each other, so evidently it is their playtime. Let's move on to the next. Next up is Alaska, and this is the current Girl of the Year, Corinne, in our collection. Her name is Alaska, and she is wearing the pajamas that she came with, called The Mountains Are Calling and I Must Go. I think my favorite piece of her collection are the booties that you see here. This is very sweet, very cute, and of course it coordinates with her blue hair in the back. So hello and thank you, Alaska. Here we have Cricket. She is in one of the versions of Kit's pajamas that have the little Scotty dogs on them. Very cute. I love these pajamas. I especially love them on Cricket. I think she looks really cute in them. They have the coral piping in more of a mint green, and then they have coral slippers, and these particular pajamas have the buttons, and then they are actual buttons, the button flap in the back, and I just thought that was really sweet and cute, and I put her in pigtails because I thought that was fitting for the pajamas that she was wearing. So there's Cricket. Last in this room we have Ashlyn, and Ashlyn is my custom Joss doll. She is wearing one of the holiday pajamas, a little bit more sporty. She is more of one of my sportier dolls. So this is Ashlyn. She has Molly gray eyes and custom freckles. Absolutely love her that way. And then I have her hair in a braid. And these have penguin leggings and the penguin top and cute little booties in here. So I think I'm gonna keep Ashlyn as my sporty girl, and this is technically her room, with the banana leaf and palm leaves on the pink background. And you know, with her bedding, I may or may not keep this flamingo on here, but I think this is a really cute room for her. Have to get a light in here. I'm trying to do it as a custom light, but that's taking me a little bit longer than I had anticipated. So this is, or these are the girls that occupy this room on a regular basis. Now we're going to go to the outdoor cafe and meet the girls there. And in the next room here, this is the outdoor cafe, or that's what I'm calling it. I have to get some furniture and reorganize, but I believe I have 5 dolls in this room. So we're going to be taking a look at their pajama slash loungewear one by one. So let's get started. So first up we have Aspen. She is one of my CYO dolls. She's one of my more fashionable. I think she's a little bit grunge. And so she's wearing more of a pajama slash grungy loungewear. She has a plaid or flannel cardigan open top. And then she has kind of like that crop top here. It's a Friends version, Friends crop t-shirt. She also has a slouchy cap, black, and then she has the sweatpants that are gathered at the bottom, and they're more of like a black gray. And then she has Adidas style shoes, and she's just so cute. She's so pretty. I really, really love her. I do have a video of her if you're interested in more of the details of her and want to see that unboxing. But this is Aspen, and she is dressed head to toe as my 90s grunge doll. Next, another one of my favorite dolls. This is number, I think it's 49. This is Pepper, and Pepper has the medium skin tone, gorgeous blue eyes, and like very deep black brown hair. And she is kind of a mixture hodgepodge clothing style. This is a crop top I got off of Etsy. This is a black and cream striped cardigan that I got from Etsy. These knit shorts are part of an AG winter collection from years ago. And she is also wearing some slippers from Etsy as well. So to get a little bit of a closer look, I think these are really cute. And then she has her top and her little knit cap, and it's more of a cream color. So that's a slouchy cap, and then she has the wavy or curly hair that's black brown. She's just an absolutely gorgeous doll. So pretty. Love, love, love her. Yeah. So this is Pepper. Next up, sometimes she falls in these boots. They're not, they're more fashion over function sometimes. So that is Miss Pepper, and then we will move on to our next. The next pajama queen is another CYO, and she is the Addie Face Mold Dark, second to darkest skin. She has the light brown, short, curly hair like I think number 58 has, and she has hazel eyes. I love her. She is in Courtney's Care Bear pajama outfit, which I love because it reminds me of the 80s when I was growing up. Look at her, isn't she beautiful? Her name is Brooklyn, and I have an opening video of her on my channel as well. But I think she's absolutely gorgeous. And the Care Bears, and then you have more of like a terry cloth knee-high stockings instead of traditional slippers. But this is Miss Brooklyn. Next up we have Miss Lorelei, and Lorelei is sporting an AG store exclusive. I got this back when Sage first came out, so 2013. It's almost, well, it's 9 years old. It'll be 10 years old obviously next year, and she is wearing socks to to a robe set, I think, with AG, which you'll see next on my Claudia doll. But this is Lorelei. I forget what number she is. She's the Sonali mold, which is my favorite mold. I don't like the new Sonali mold that AG came out with. I really just don't like it at all. I think her eyes are too close together, and they changed the face shape, and it's strange to me. But I love the original Sonali mold. It's beautiful, and she has these gorgeous luscious curls back here that go down to the waist or beyond the bum a little bit, and this hair is so beautiful. It's actually surprisingly very easy to take care of. You can take one little strand and wet it, and you can actually hold it tight and brush it out and then curl it, and it bounces right back. Do not just brush it out. It has to be wet, and you have to do it a certain way, but it's very, very simple. There are videos, I believe, all over YouTube that show that, but you can tell there are, with here it's not just one layer. There are various layers to her hair, which I love, and it gives her that full, beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous look. I think at Halloween I want to turn her into a pirate for her costume. I think she would make an excellent, excellent pirate. Just like, she's just so cool. You could do different things with her hair. She's just beautiful. Anyway, this is Lorelei, and I have one more doll to show you. Last in this room is my Claudia, and she is a Truly Me. I forget what number, but she's fairly recent. However, I did customize her. I put a, I forget what company wig, but it's just Exquisite Doll Design wig, I think, but it's just so pretty, so I'll show you that in a minute. But she is in one of the fairly recent pajama sets from American Girl. She has the other sock pair on along with the donut slippers, and I have her wrapped up in this cute little blanket hoodie, which is so cute. I love this. And on the inside it has more of like a Sherpa fabric, but if I take that off, then you can see more of how simply gorgeous she is and how beautiful this Exquisite Doll Designs wig is. It's really very dark, and it does have some wave to it. The Exquisite Doll Design wigs are stunning. They're nice and thick and full, and I can't see any wig cap on it, but I will say, because this is long and it's thick and full, she does tend to kind of fall over or fall backwards, so I typically have to lean her against something, so that thick full hair makes it heavy, but you just have to, I guess, position her just right. But her name is Claudia. I had her fashioned after the Netflix Babysitters Club series, because that's a book that I used to read when I was younger, and I wanted her to have longer hair so I can put it up in a messy bun like the character does. The original doll had really pretty hair, but it wasn't long enough to do the bun style that I wanted to do. So she has, I refer to as the Ivy mold. I know people will argue with me and say, no, there's only a Jess mold and it has notches. I don't care. To me, this is the Ivy face mold, and I will, in my collection, refer to her as having the Ivy mold. And I absolutely adore her and love her, and I think she's beautiful. So let's move on to the historicals. So here we have two dolls. We have Miss Kaya. Now, Kaya does not have a pajama set in her collection. I don't believe she would have had pajamas for her time period, and being Native American. I believe from things that I've read that they just wouldn't have. She has her own doll, but she is still dressed up in sort of her winter wear, so I have to get her changed out. But I'm showing her because I don't think Kaya gets the attention she deserves. She is an absolutely stunning doll, very unique face mold, would have to be a must-have in any collection. Her hair is braided, and I kept them in the original braids, but her hair is very easy to take care of if you take them out. Beautiful waves from being in the braid, but she has her winter attire on, and her collection is so unique and so beautiful. think she's absolutely gorgeous. I would love to see American Girl really get into Kaya and do a modern Native American doll. I think that's very important. My husband's Native American, and you know, one side of his family is 100% Native American, and it's something that's very, very important to see, important to have current day stories. Yeah, so that's kind of my soapbox of wanting to expand Kaya's collection and have a modern one. The next one that we have is Miss Addie. Now, I have her Be Forever pajamas. I do not have her pre-Be Forever pajamas, which I also really, really like. But because I only have one Addie, I only plan on getting one and keeping this one pajama set, which is extremely similar in many ways to Cecile's pajama set, which you'll see here in a few minutes. Cecile's pajamas were designed prior to this being designed and released. So this is semi of a copycat cross between Caroline's pajamas with the blue and the design with Cecile's. Anyway, these are still very cute. Since she lives in Philadelphia, this would have been more of like a spring-summer pajama set. And then these slippers, which you'll see again in Cecile's, but with a red color. Very, very pretty. And then she has little bows in her hair. Miss Addie, I love her. I love her. She is a staple in my collection. I think she is absolutely beautiful. And she is kind of sort of from my neck of the woods. I live close to Philadelphia. Not telling you exactly where, but close to Philadelphia. So, and her story is just amazing. It's just something that you need to read. For sure. So I don't have this room all done up just yet. I really need to look into how I want to feature this room. And I'll probably do one feature of a cityscape, Philadelphia cityscape, and then flip the board and do more of a woodlandscape for Kaya. So I have one more room to show you with 2 dolls in there. So let's get to it. And last but certainly not least, I have my 2 favorite historical dolls in here. My Pleasant Company Samantha in the back, and then of course Cecile, which she was from New Orleans and has been since discontinued. She was not out nearly long enough, and she has my favorite version of the Sonali mold. I hope nothing ever happens to her, because I have heard for some odd, bizarre reason American Girl is not doing head replacements for her. I hope that's not true, but oh heavens, I hope nothing ever happens to her. Anyway, I also have to redo this room and add some wallpaper and proper lighting in here. This is one of my favorite historic rooms. I do have it chock full of things, which at one point maybe I'll just do a room tour on everything that I have. But I have all kinds of stuff in here that would fit and suit a little better. I have I have Kit's typewriter, which is not proper for this era, but it's in here because I have nowhere else to put it. So let's start with Cecile, and I think these are my favorite historic pajamas of all time. This is more of a silk fabric, and oodles and oodles of years ago when this first came out, I did a review video on it, so you can check that out. Still in my channel because I love Cecile. And then it has a little bow here, has a little bit of pink lace at the cuff, at the collar, and also at the hem. And you have, this is more of like a felt kind of fabric, felt cotton. And then you have lace here, and in the back, this is what it looks like. So she's in her jammy jams. I think she looks absolutely adorable. I love her. I mean, just look at that face. Her hazel eyes are gorgeous. And her hair, oh my word, her hair is just stunning and beautiful. Next, I'm going to get out Miss Samantha. Now, poor Samantha is so old. She is now since having issues standing on her own. So I'm just going to make some room for her so that I can get to her without knocking over her pretty display here of items that are retired. So she is in her Pleasant Company pajamas. And Pleasant Company pajamas, just like the Samantha movie, looks like this. So you definitely have that lace and also the pink ribbon woven into the lace itself. And it's just a plain pajama. I don't have her slippers. This outfit did come with slippers, but I don't have them. And then she is wearing what they consider a kimono, or her kimono robe that is satin or silk. And it has this cute little pattern on it. I don't know if it's supposed to represent the Eiffel Tower. I'm not sure. And then it goes all the way to the bottom. And I left one of her ribbons in her hair. That's from her Be Forever collection. I forget which one. But this is my Pleasant Company Samantha. I just love her so much. I did have a Be Forever Samantha at one point, but it felt wrong to me to have a Be Forever Samantha and Pleasant Company Samantha, even though they do have their own look. I just prefer my Pleasant Company Sam, even though she is well loved and not exactly the same as she was the day that I unboxed her at Christmas all those many decades ago. But there you have it. This is my entire doll collection in their pajamas, and probably the next time you see them, they will be in spring attire. Thanks for watching.